What's up, fellow dudes? Bringing you a Gears of War 3 commentary on Sandbar, and now I'm just fucking with you guys. Bringing you a Gears of War 3 commentary on Sandbar, and in this commentary, I just want to talk a little bit about the sensitivity issues. Well, I shouldn't say issues, basically modifications that Epic's made to the game. They've increased the sensitivity to 30 now, so you have more choices with your sensitivity now. You can bump it up to 30 if you like playing on a higher sensitivity, which is really recommended. If you want to be a better player, you should have the highest sensitivity in the game. And it just makes sense. It may take, a couple weeks to get used to, but once you've gotten used to it, you're going to move faster, you're going to be able to turn around faster, and make better plays. It's just hands down simple as that. So, I would really recommend it for you guys to bump up your sensitivity and just get used to it. And, it might take a while and you guys might get frustrated, but in the end, in the long run, you will be a better player. I just handled that little 1v3 situation right there, and the fourth guy goes off running. He's just like, fuck this, I'm not getting fucking raped, I'm just gonna run. Anyways, I ended up raping him later, so it only delayed the inevitable. But yeah, guys. So I'm really pumped about the sensitivity thing. I was kind of bummed out that 20 was the highest you could go. And with games like Call of Duty, it's just like you have so many different levels of sensitivity. And like Call of Duty sensitivity is super fast. Like you can barely move the right analog stick and do a full 360. It's nuts. But yeah, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit. I told you guys I would tell you about the other night when my friends were about to beat each other's asses in the gas station. And long story short, actually, it's still going to be a pretty lengthy story. But we were all at a party, and my car was parked at my girlfriend's house. Sorry, I had a little indigestion there. But my car was parked at my girlfriend's house, right down the street from the person giving me the ride's house. And they're all like, all right, let's go to the gas station, which the gas station is out of the way from where my car is. And I'm the only one that's 21 in the car, so if anybody got pulled over in the car, I would get the alcohol, like supplying the alcohol to minors. And I wasn't trying to do that because there were some really retarded people in the car screaming, throwing beer bottles out the window. I just wanted to get to my car and get the hell home. It was my only way to get home, so I rode with them. The girl driving only had like 2 beers. She wasn't drunk, but she was still only 19, so I would get fucked. So I was trying to be smart about it, and I was like, can you just please take me in my car so I can just go ahead and get away from them, basically. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. But my friend Christian was just being a douchebag. He was really drunk, and he was just like, no, fuck that, we're going to Wawa. Everybody in the car wants to go to Wawa. Why should we go out of the way when Alex's car is right near where I live? So if we just go to the gas station and just head towards my house, we can just swing by and drop him off after we go. And then she's like, no, if we get pulled over, like, everything's getting pinned on Alec, so I'm going to go ahead and drop him off first. And he's like, no, fuck that. And then she's like, Christian, shut the fuck up. I'm driving. You're riding. If you want to ride with me, just shut your mouth. And he wouldn't shut up, so she stopped the car, and he got out of the car, and she was driving away, and then she felt bad, so she turned around, and we saw him walking through the neighborhood. She's like, Christian, get in the car. So Christian gets in the car finally after making a big scene, like, oh, why do you want me to get in the car, yada yada. So he finally gets in the car, and then we drive a little bit, and he tries to jump out of the car while it's moving because they immediately start fighting again. And finally I get to my car at my girlfriend's house, and I start driving home, and I'm like, I'm hungry. I stop by the gas station, and what do you know? They stopped by the same gas station shortly right after I did. And Christian and Ori is one of Christian and my friends. Christian and Ori were just arguing the whole time because supposedly my friend Christian was talking shit to his girlfriend or something, and Ori pretty much said, "No, don't talk to your girlfriend like that. It's disrespectful." So Christian like popped off. He's like, "Don't fucking tell me how to talk to my girl." And then he's like, "Dude, you treat your girl like shit." And like they're about to start fucking throwing hands in the middle of the gas station. It's like a 24/7 gas station. You can basically like get mac and cheese subs. It's called a Wawa. I'm not sure if any of you guys have a Wawa gas station, but it's called Wawa, and you can get steak and cheese, hoagies, like whatever you want. And they're both getting a sandwich made. Like there's a little computer screen you can punch in your order on. They're both getting a sandwich made side by side, and they're literally squaring up, like hiking up their pants, like I'm gonna fuck you up. And then like Ori's like, no, you're not. You're going to jail, dude. Like you already have like 8 charges on your record. Like I have 0 charges. If you hit me in the face, you're going to fucking jail. So go ahead and hit me in the middle of a fucking gas station if you're that stupid. And like Christian knew he was right, so that pissed him off even more. And Ori was like, dude, like Christian was like, you think you're better than me? And Oreo was like, I know I'm better than you. Like you have no respect for anybody, but you're like you don't treat anybody with respect. You don't care about anybody but yourself. And he's like, dude, I'm about to fuck you up. So like Ori's sandwich came out of the oven before Christian's. So I just took Ori. I was like, dude, come on, I'm gonna give you a ride home. Like I'm not gonna let you ride with him. Y'all are gonna end up like beating each other's asses and just like make y'all's night just horrible. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. And like he's like, no, fuck that. And he like turned back towards Christian. Like I had to get in between them. Like the people at the gas station were like, you guys need to get out of here. And I was like, yeah, I'm working on it, man. Don't call the cops. So I finally get them out of the gas station, and I start driving Ori home. Like I put my car in reverse, and like the gas station has a huge glass window that you can see through. And like Christian was just looking through the window, and he put index finger to index finger and thumb to thumb with his 5 fingers in the air, and like he made the shape of a vagina and put it right over his crotch, and basically called Ori a pussy for walking out of the store. He's like, yo, I don't give a fuck how long I've known Christian. I've known him like all my life, but somebody needs to teach him a lesson. He's a little shit, and he needs to get his ass beat because he just like disrespects everybody, like even his friends. Like, dude, he's just that crazy guy at parties. Like, literally, dude, I have a bruise on my arm from where he bit me. Like, he just came up to me. Like, he blacks out at every party. He even has Reckless tattooed on his back. He blacks out at every party. He comes up to me, grabs me on my shoulders, and so I grab him on his shoulders. And we start squeezing each other's, like, traps. Like, he's trying to hurt me, so I start squeezing his. And he's like, ah! And he starts biting my fucking forearm. Just, like, literally just chunks right into my forearm. And, like, I have a bruise on my arm. Like, he dug in pretty deep. And I was pretty drunk, so I didn't feel it. And then he headbutted me. I still have a knot on my head from when he headbutted me, but I didn't feel it at the time. That shit hurt. And then he went around and started headbutting everybody. I have another story about Christian headbutting. He was really fucked up at this one party. It was a double kegger for his birthday last year. And basically he blacked out again, and he was running around with his shirt off with a cowboy hat on, and he was headbutting everybody that he saw. So he ran up to the biggest black guy at the party and just ran up to him, screamed in his face. He was like, ah! And then headbutted the guy as hard as he could right in the forehead. And the black guy just grabbed him right by his throat and like picked him up against the wall. And it was like, he's like, don't fucking headbutt me again. You're lucky you don't get your fucking ass beat right now. And like all of Christian's friends, like it was his birthday party, so Christian obviously had more people there that knew him than the big guy had friends there. So nothing happened. We were like, dude, chill out. He's just really drunk. It's his birthday. He's like, I don't care if it's his fucking birthday. He has no right to fucking come up to me and headbutt me as hard as he can. And I was like, yeah, I know. He's just really drunk, dude. And I was like, he's like, dude, somebody needs to teach him a lesson. So like, he almost got his ass beat that night. And it's just like, I got some pretty crazy friends. A lot of them are just like pretty immature when it comes to, being mature, like acting like adults at parties. Always talking shit at the bars. Like, it just like sucks. Like, I'm always that guy that's trying to like resolve everything. Like, my friends get thrown out of the bar all the time for talking shit to the bartenders, and just like, it just sucks, man. Like, I'm always that guy that's just like embarrassed just to be like hanging out in the same room with them. But I've known him so long, and I'm doing some work right here, another 1v3 situation, and this guy takes off and starts working the right hand. I think I had him right there, to be honest. I had to reload. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had him, and the guy got downed. But this commentary's wrapping up. It was a pretty good gameplay. I had some pretty clutch situations, some nice headshots, and a couple of good stories. And make sure you guys fool around with the sensitivity a little bit and see if you can make yourself into a better player. Peace out, guys, and take it easy.